Tell them where we
man,
at.
we at Caviar Dreams, man. Cap One Studio, man. Definitely home of the studio, home of, if you want to come get some shirts pressed up, man. Home of designer drugs, actually the clothing line, man. Definitely home of the water, Caviar Dreams, man. Water, alkaline water, man. Just the home of, you feel me, just creative individuals, man. For real.
Play Pendergrass, man. How you doing today, my brother?
What's good, man?
Shoot, I know you've been doing a lot of things lately, man. You really been grinding, and it's crazy because, you know, we go all the way back, like all the way to elementary school. You feel me? Like Jitty Buzz for real.
Tall, though, but,
Yeah, you was still tall and fuck for real though, but shoot, you grown even more and definitely have grown mentally and spiritually, man. And I'm proud of the work you've been doing, man.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, so without further ado, who is Play Pendergrass?
Play Pendergrass, the cinematographer. Play Pendergrass, the director. Play Pendergrass, the videographer. Play Pendergrass, the, you feel me, the person that's giving the vision, for real, to be honest with you. Giving the vision, giving it the way that people really enjoy seeing it, for real.
Word. So you're originally from Anniston, Alabama, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's our hometown, 256. Tell me, what was it like growing up in Anniston for you?
Oh man, there was so many things growing up in Anniston. First of all,
it was kind of crazy growing up in Anniston, just to be a small ass town. A lot of people.
It was because it's a town that everybody know everybody. Like,
exactly, man.
Like, it get to a point where it's just like when you kids, it's just you broke off in different elementaries, but then just like as you get older, you know, y'all all the elementaries come to the same middle school, for real.
Facts.
It's different middle schools, so they get smaller, and then the high schools, they break off to the high schools, and the high schools get smaller, so that's like everybody, and then from the high schools, they break out, you feel me, go do what they do, but it's 9 times out of 10, a lot of people do a lot of big things in Anniston.
A lot of big things.
For real, like, you got some of the biggest athletes to, man, you name it, man. A lot of people come from that place, for real, so it's just like, Anniston, it's a lot of things. But to be honest with you, and it start from the core, for real, Anniston, you got a lot of dreams.
A lot of dreams.
It start with dreams, and then it escalates to different things. But, you know, I know for me being a kid in Anniston, mostly every kid that I encountered with was the kids that grew up to be this person, or the kids that grew up to be this person, you feel me? Either way it go, I experienced like talking to each one of them as kids. Like most times they start with a dream. You feel me? Start with a dream, then problems of life hit you. You feel me? But other than that, it starts as a dream. So
that's facts, man. So with Anniston being such a small town, how did growing up in a smaller town inspire you to channel your creative energy?
To be honest with you, it really didn't. It didn't inspire me until later on. At Anniston, it didn't really inspire me to really try to harness in on my talent. You know what I'm saying? Or harness in on what I was trying to do, for real. If any way that it helped me, I mean, it made me see like a different spectrum of life. Like,
right.
Because I think anywhere, like where you from, like a small town, you know what I'm saying? It makes you see the slower part of life, you feel me? And it makes you mentally make yourself stronger than somebody who sees something from a bigger town would make themselves stronger. You know what I'm saying? So when you get out of that mindset, or you get out of that area, you know what I'm saying, you damn near put in 20 times, 50 times harder to work that it takes for somebody that's coming from a big city. So if any way that Anniston helped me, I think it helped me with my work ethic, you feel me? As far as like having your own self grind, you know what I'm saying? Like your own self, like, oh, today I gotta do something today. So it definitely, because like I said, it's like a small city. It's like when you do something, it's like it's in a circle, you feel me? You're doing it, but it's all in a circle, you feel me? And it's not branching out to another level. So it just made me get my grind up a little bit harder. So when I did figure it out to move to another level, you know what I'm saying?
You were able to take off. Exactly. That's facts. That's facts. And I think the good thing about Anderson is it makes you embrace bigger cities because we didn't come.
It make you dream. Like I think being from a small city made me definitely dream about when I encountered when I wanted to visit these places. You feel me? Like when I wanted to visit Miami or New York or even Atlanta. You feel me? I came to Atlanta when I was a kid because my pops stayed up here, but you know what I'm saying? When you come up here with a different, you know what I'm saying, level of thinking, you know, it made me experience it way different, you know? It made me experience it way different. Like, most people would take for granted, you know. I look at New York a whole different type of way just because I'm from Anderson and know the things and the dangerous parts and, you know what I'm saying, all the things and that make Anderson, you know what I'm saying, me knowing that just like make you look at it a whole different way. It's like when you go to some of these places and make you look at it like a dream almost.
That's true.
And it sparked that creative side in me, you feel me? Definitely spark it.
Let's start at the beginning when you had this thought that you wanted to be something great. How did you, you know, turn that thought into an action?
I don't think I turned that thought into an action per se. I think life turned that thought into an action. I think the things that you know, when you graduate and you don't really got your mind figured out like what you really want to do, as far as like go to the services. Where I'm from, a small city, it was either go to the services, go to a company, you feel me, and work hard labor, or you know what I'm saying, get a blessing and hopefully do different things to take you along a different path. But it wasn't really too many options for real. So with that being an anxiety, you feel me, everybody around you telling you, oh, you need to figure it out, you do this, and then all your peers figuring it out, or what you think they're figuring it out, because somebody is actually controlling them, the path that they want to go. So when you think they figure it out, just like, shit. So I think life really figured that shit out as far as like just putting it together, just putting that thought process together, just like, damn, I want to do something, you feel me? And I think I always kept it in the back of my mind whether I was working this job or working this job or this job. I think I always kept it in the back of my mind, like, damn, I want to do something other than working this job and just manifest it in life and figure this out for real.
Okay. So what was that defining moment in your life that made you say, I'm going to drop all of this stuff right now and pursue my dreams?
Oh, man, one of those jobs, bro. One of those jobs, bro. I was working at a job. They made like steel cages.
Oh.
And I never, bro, that shit, bro.
Prison boss.
Bro, come on, bro. I'm a small ass nigga, man. So they was making steel cages and shit where you gotta like pull the cage. It's like it comes on a conveyor belt, you feel me? And you gotta pull the cage and then be hot as fuck. And that shit, like, I'm 6'4", so that shit came up to my chest, you feel me? So you gotta pull that bitch out. Then you gotta hit that bitch like, it was like a box, you feel me? So it was like this side, this side, this side, this side, then of course flip it, then this side and this side. So you flipping it, and you gotta break it out and hit it with the hammer to knock like the little holes through and shit. Like literally just got the uniform. And the boots, the steel toe boots, looked like I had been working for about 2 months. The shirt was goddamn, I had holes in the shirt because I kept pulling the cage off and that shit kept burning the shirt. So I was like, damn, that shit hot as fuck. So my uniform had looked like I had wore for about like a 4-month uniform. So I remember I walked up the steps because I had a roommate. And I walked up the steps and I was like, man, it was like the way the steps was, it was like the truck was like at the bottom of the apartment. I walked up the steps, took the steel tools off, fuck that shit. And my homeboy, he had been working on doing his music and shit. It actually kind of succeeded in that shit while I was like trying to get a job and all that shit. So, seeing that shit, bro, and I seen like me waking up at night and having to go in there working shit, and this nigga chilling in front of the computer and making money in front of the computer. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? Walked up the steps, bro. I took the steel toes off, threw it in the back of the truck. From the steps, walked in this room. I was like, boy, I ain't never working for somebody ever again. And I was like, if I ever work for somebody ever again, bro, it's gonna be awesome shit that I wanna do. You feel me? And I was like, shit. After that, that was that moment. It was just like, bro, working for one of those factory jobs was just like, man, you might make some good money, Shit,
you gonna work your ass off.
You ain't gonna have no time.
No time.
No time. You ain't gonna have no time to do nothing for real. And the people that's making themselves have extra time, those are the people that's getting stressed and having heart attacks and all type of shit, bro. Like, bro, you ain't getting no sleep, all type of shit. So it's just like, nah, I couldn't do that.
It's the voice of the South, Q Smitty. Be sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive footage. Thanks for watching L.E.O Productions, where loyalty equals opportunity.